Happy Holi, Hare Krishna, Happy Gaura Purnima to you all. Today is the most auspicious occasion of the appearance day of Sri Krishna Caitanya Mahaprabhu, the golden avatar. He was known as Gauranga, and he is Sri Krishna himself, but he's descended in the mood of Srimati Radharani because he wants to experience what would it feel like to be a pure devotee. What would it feel like to experience so much deep joy of bhakti? What does Srimati Radharani feel? Even the Supreme Lord himself cannot fully fathom the depths of her love and her bliss, the extent of her joy that she feels in devotional service. So that's why we do service. It is very important. It's a deep rahasya that bhakti is joyful. And that's why we perform it. Krishna himself wants to come and experience that. So he is known as the golden avatar, and he's actually the bhakta avatar. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. So he comes, Krishna himself, he comes in his Panchatattva form, specifically as Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Srimati Radharani. And what is his goal? What does he want to do when he comes here? He wants to flood this world with Krishna Prema. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gauratvashe Namaha. He's not just merciful like Sri Krishna. Of course, God is all merciful. The Supreme Lord is all merciful. But Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu is beyond all merciful. He's Mahavadanyaya. Because he did not care who was qualified, who was unqualified. He just took the Krishna Prem, which is so durlabh, which is so hard to attain, especially in Kali Yuga, especially in our degraded time. He just took it out into the streets and he told Nityananda and Haridas to please go and give it to everyone. Knock on everyone's door and tell them, Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna Rupadesh, Amar Agya Guru Haya. Tare desh. So you please liberate the entire world by telling them about Krishna. Why? Because when we chant Krishna's name, we feel deep, deep joy and satisfaction. So that was his main goal, to come and liberate us. Because we all know in this age that we're living in, it is really hard. It is really hard to do anything meaningful, what to speak of spiritual upliftment, liberation. What chance do we have? Narad Muni goes to his father, Lord Brahma, and asks him, what are we going to do in this age of Kali where everyone is so degraded? Our capabilities and our abilities are completely lost. We are so unfortunate. Our memory, our intelligence, our ability for sense control and spiritual growth is pretty much non-existent. We all know how hard it is to have a spiritual motivation and enthusiasm. So Narad Muni could see that, and he asked his father, please give me a solution. Tell me, how can we help the people of Kali Yuga? And his father tells him this incredible secret, the Mahamantra, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And this is mentioned in the Kali Santaran Upanishad. Kali means this age that we live in, and Santaran, something that can completely overcome and help us cross over the ocean of misery and suffering that is all around us in Kali Yuga. So this Upanishad specifically is for this age. It's specifically for us. In the other times, in other yugas, we had many different ways of liberation, many different ways of spiritual upliftment. But in this age, we need something extra powerful. We need a special vaccine to protect us. And that is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this is the mantra that Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu brought back to life. It was hidden for a very long time. The Kali Santaran Upanishad was lost. People forgot about it. So he brought it back to life because we will need it. Well, the other mantras, it's not like Narad Muni didn't already have a mantra. He sings Narayan, Narayan. He's always singing the names of God. But he even sings Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. For all the other mantras, we need to be qualified. We need to know the proper vidhi of how to chant that mantra. We must be clean, proper time, proper place, proper qualification was necessary. You must have the adhikar to chant a mantra. It had to be given to you by a guru. But the Hare Krishna Mahamantra has no such limitation. It has no such requirement. Anybody can chant it anywhere, anyhow, and you will get the full protection, the full vaccination from the material energy and the pressures of Kali Yuga. So I beg you all to please take this most blessed opportunity to pray to Sri Krishna Caitanya Mahaprabhu, the Bhakta Avatar, the form of Sri Krishna as a devotee who is so merciful. He's just waiting with his open arms. That's why Dubahutulia, his arms are always raised. He's always in ecstasy. It's the form when you go into an ISKCON temple and you see both the arms are raised up, chanting and dancing, because that's the way our limbs start moving when we're enjoying, when we're having a good time, when we're blissful. You naturally raise your arms and you start dancing. So they were always full of bliss. Please reach out to them. Pray to Sri Krishna Caitanya Mahaprabhu for his mercy so that we can experience that joy in our life and so that we can chant with some purity and cross over this Kali Yuga existence that we're all experiencing. Very, very wonderful blessings and wishes for all of you on Holi. Have a great day. Hare Krishna, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Bol.